Hello, good morning everyone. Today we will talk about the protozoa. So first we have to understand what is protozoa. Protozoas are unicellular. That means they are made up of single cell. They are unicellular and eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic means they have well developed nucleus and membrane bound organelle. As you can see from the pictures, these are the protozoa. They are single cell organism and eukaryotic. They have a proper well developed nucleus. Okay, and heterotrophic. Heterotrophic means this is the type of nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition, that means organism that depends upon the other organism for food. For example, if we talk about the plants, they are autotrophic. That means they synthesize their own food. But if we talk about the protozoa, these are the animals, so they depend on the others for food, right? So protozoa are unicellular. That means they are single cell. You can see these are the microscopic picture of the protozoa. Here you can see they are made up of only single cell, right? And they are eukaryotic cells and heterotrophic organism. They don't synthesize their own food. They are either free living or parasite. Yes, of course they can be freely present in the water or they can live as a parasite form. ठीक है? Then they lack a cell wall. They don't have cell wall. न्यूट्रिशन की अभी हमने बात करी है. प्रोटोजोआ आर हेटरोट्रॉफिक एंड हैव होलोजोइक न्यूट्रिशन. सो नाउ व्हाट इज होलोजोइक न्यूट्रिशन? होलोजोइक न्यूट्रिशन इज अ टाइप ऑफ हेटरोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन, राइट? सो इसमें क्या होता है? कंप्लीट इंजेक्शन ऑफ सम कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गेनिक सब्सटेंसेस that may be in the form of solid or liquid. They can be in the both form. They are taken by the organism. Okay. They ingest their food by phagocytosis. This phagocytosis occurs in amoeba. Amoeba use this process to engulf food particle, right? Now if we talk about the reproduction of protozoa, most of the protozoa reproduce by asexual means like binary fission, longitudinal fission, transverse fissions or budding. And जो protozoa है that causes the various diseases in animal and human being. For example, amoeba, if we talk about the entamoeba histolytica, that causes dysentery in human beings. And if we talk about the plasmodium, that causes the malaria in human. Trypanosoma causes sleeping sickness and trichomonas causes trichomoniasis. So we will discuss about all these diseases later. First we have to discuss about the classification of protozoa. So here protozoas are divided into four major groups. So one is amoeboid protozoan, another one is ciliated protozoan, flagellated protozoans, and fourth one is sporozoan protozoa. So first is amoeboid protozoan. These organisms live in fresh water and they don't have particular shape. You can see the example of amoeboid protozoan. This is amoeba, and entamoeba histolytica is another example of this group. Their movement is by pseudopodia. You can see these are the pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means false foot. Okay, so they use these pseudopodia for capturing the prey. Another main feature is that they don't have a particular shape. They don't have a definitive shape because pellicle is absent in these protozoans. And example of these amoeboid protozoans are amoeba and entamoeba histolytica, right? And they reproduce by binary fission as well as cyst formation. Now second is flagellated protozoans. They are free living as well as parasitic. And most important feature is they have flagella for locomotion. Their body is covered with a cuticle or pellicle. So they have a definitive shape. And their reproduction is mostly by binary fission. Example, if we talk about the example, there is two more examples like trypanosoma and trichomonas, giardia, leishmania, etc. are the example of these flagellated protozoa. And sleeping sickness is a disease that is caused by the trypanosoma. that is flagellated protozoan. Now come to the flagellated protozoa. Ciliated protozoan. These are mostly aquatic and actively moving organism because of the presence of thousands of cilia. Look, in second category we have seen flagellated protozoan have flagella for locomotion. That is mostly single or twice. But if we talk about the ciliated protozoan, they are thousand in number. They are more in number and they are responsible for the locomotion of these protozoans, and they also have a fixed shape because pellicle is present on this ciliated protozoan, and there is, you can see one opening is there. This is known as gullet, and this is responsible for the taking of food inside, right? So basically gullet is the opening through which food is taken inside, right? Example है paramecium. They reproduce by transverse division as well as by formation of cyst. Now fourth one is sporozoan. So basically they are endoparasitic. Endoparasitic means, endo means inside, parasitic that means they are parasite and they lives inside the body of other animal, and they don't have any specialized organ for locomotion because they are parasite. So they don't need any locomotory organ, right? So they have pellicle, so they have particular definitive shape, right? And reproduction basically by sporozoid formation. That's why they comes under the category of sporozoan. So if we see the example of sporozoan, this is Plasmodium. So Plasmodium causes malaria in human population. So this is responsible for the malaria, and they form the spore-like sporozoid stage in their life cycle. So whatever the organism that whatever the protozoan that form spore-like stage in their life cycle is known as sporozoan, or they comes under the category of sporozoan, right? So they basically form the sporozoid that is responsible for the infection of the human, right? So this causes malaria. So this is the end of this classification. Then we will start with the disease.